Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that, guys. And what we're taking a look at here, plain and simple, a comparison of NBA Live 18 screenshots to NBA 2K. Now, I'm only using the James Harden and the Russell Westbrook mainly because I was just lazy in this video. I just grabbed the two screenshots that I already had on my PC, well, my Mac or what have you. I got to be politically correct there, on my Mac. And then I just grabbed the screenshots recently put out by NBA 2K. So let's take a look at them, guys. Now, first and foremost, let me say this. You know, I'm happy to have two basketball options this year. That's the first thing. Number two, this is something that I can directly compare in terms of an apple-to-apple type situation when you're talking about art and graphics. What I won't compare to apples is the gameplay, because I expect 2K to have their representation of how they want to produce or, you know, illustrate basketball, and I expect NBA Live to have their representation, right? Now, I will be looking to compare them in terms of basketball principles. I would definitely be looking at that in terms of an apple-to-apple type situation, but I'm not going to do the apples-to-apples in terms of how the game looks and motion and all of that and how it animates. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to look at each game, appreciate what each one has, and give my feedback on each game, on both games, what I do like, what I don't like, etc., etc. Now, in terms of art, I'm going to just give you my opinion real quick. This is just my opinion. Now, you know, of course, it's not fair to either game because neither game is out. But just looking at these screenshots that we have that we can all see with our own eyes, I believe that NBA Live looks better than NBA 2K. And we're talking about Live 18 and 2K18. Now, again, you look at James Harden here. This is just my opinion. Okay, pardon the interruption, guys. That was the FedEx man knocking on the door, delivering packages. My wife is always ordering something. But sorry about that. Let's get back into it. I believe I was talking about James Harden, and I'll go back into James when it gets back to him. But just to give you guys, you know, basically, you know, the mind frame that I'm in when I'm looking at these screenshots, I'm really just looking at how, you know, realistic they look in terms of, you know, lifelike. You know, I'm not looking at every little detail like their mustache and all of that jazz or the pores in their skin. I'm just looking at whether or not they look lifelike. And if you look at James Harden, that looks very lifelike, you know, look very photo realistic to me, as well as Russell Westbrook, even catching Russell doing, you know, the mean grit, if you will. And, you know, that's just how I feel about it. Now, looking at Paul George, this one doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't look as realistic in terms of lifelike. Now, DeMar DeRozan, however, actually I think is the better screenshot that was put out by 2K. That looks more like his real life counterpart now, more than he did back in 2K17. And then looking at Isaiah Thomas to me is the worst, you know, looking screenshot, because that one just doesn't look, you know, realistic at all in terms of being lifelike. It looks more cartoony. But shout outs to Sports Gamers Online. I saw that over there as well. They did a good comparison to 2K17 and 2K18, and the DeMar DeRozan, you could clearly see the upgrade there. And they said the same thing in their video. He was probably the best, you know, the best out of the screenshots. But that's just my quick opinion there, guys. You know, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. So like always, man, leave your comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, cut on your notifications, hit that like button, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.